Hello guys, my name is Rishabh Kumar. Today in this video we talk about some basic criteria which should be considered at the time of investment in any company, whether it is a manufacturing company, whether it is the service sector company, because this point is commonly which is applicable to all type of company, whether it is operating in domestic market or whether it is operating in a foreign market. So first, suppose that you are analyzing the performance of a company. The financial statement is last part, which is analyzed by the any investor or the shareholder at the time of investment of the company. So why the financial statement? Because there are precondition which is very important before the analysis of the financial statement of the company. What is the precondition? The precondition is that we divide the company into two segments. That is not a two segment, it is a two region, which is the first region is deal with the domestic market region and second region is deal with the foreign market region. In the domestic market region, we shall understand what is the business activities performed by the company and what is the prosperity of growth and or the chances of growth of such business segment in upcoming time. And second, the customer base. Why the customer base is important? Because the major revenue source of the company depending upon their customer. If excluding the extraordinary item which is mentioned in the statement of P&L in a separate column. This customer base is understand with a very simple example. You heard, I think you heard the Rajouri Biotech IPO is came on 15th of July. Now, the major revenue of Rajouri Biotech is come from the top 10 customers. That is the 50 to 53% of major revenue of the Rajouri Biotech is come from the top 10 customer. Suppose one of the customer out of the 10 is buy out the product of Rajouri Biotech, then the major revenue is impacted by the such buyer quotation by such customer. So it is important when you invest your money in any company, so you should analyze what is the customer base at the domestic market level as well as the foreign market level. And second is the third is the raw material price. Fourth is the competitive advantage. Fifth is the management competency. Now, why management competencies come under the category of domestic market? Because there are, the hierarchy of the hierarchy of the corporate. There is the top level, business level, and operating level. The business level is come under the management competency is come under the business level. The business level, that means simply is known as SBU, that is a strategic business unit. So the strategic business unit is always operating at the domestic level. They didn't concern and they does not concern with the foreign operation, because there are the separate segment. There are the different departments which deal with the foreign operation. So it is important to determine and to understand the competency level of the management at the domestic level. And last but not the least is the competitors. What is the competitor? What type of competition is facing by the company, and what is the competition size in the market? And last is the types of product. What types of product range provided by the company and their chances of growth in the future. So it is the few points which is considered at the domestic market region and the foreign market region. Global valuation of such product or a business segment. The global valuation of such product or a business segment. Which type of product the company is provided, which able to compete in the foreign market. Because if the company wants to expand their business, then the expansion of the business is done through lots of means. To Lots of mean that means the product development, market penetration. There are lots of strategy which is used by the company to increase the market size and market cap. So it is important to analyze, to know what type of product they provided at the global level. It is also important, but if the company is not operating in the global level, then this point is not so much relevant in that context. And lastly, in the foreign market region is that the prosperity, that means the chance of growth of the product at the global level. The chance of growth of the product at the global level. Because once the product is reach at the global level, so there are lots of competitor. And what type of competitive advantage and the core competencies possessed by the company which will give the edge to such type of competition in the foreign market. So it is the some important point which should be kept in the mind before the analysis of the financial statement of the company, because the analysis of the financial statement of the company is the last step, but this point is a precondition which should be considered before the analysis of the financial statement of the company. At the time of the analysis of the financial statement of company, together you analyze the top level management, their vision, their mission, their objective toward the companies, what type of their what is their tag. It is the some important point which should be kept in the mind. Thank you. If you have any query, then please comment below. Thank you.